this is a one-off. I don't know whether to be impressed or amazed. What's up? Couldn't you sleep?
You could, obviously.
I'm usually threatening you with a bucket of water at this time.
Listen, I've got to go. I mustn't be late.
Who the hell's making that noise this time of the morning? Who do they think
It's
that...
Wheeler, for me. You don't want him to come knocking, do you?
What? Is he picking you up?
Oh, what's wrong with that? I'm used to the boss giving me a lift, remember?
Well, it's hardly the same, is it?
No, it's not. He comes past this way in the morning. It was his idea.
Oh, I bet it was.
I'll see you at dinner time.
In Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure dome decree.
Shakespeare?
Close. Coleridge. Top romantic we did him at school.
I think it's great you know all about that stuff.
Well, I don't think he had this place in mind when he wrote it, but we'll get there. Oh, it's just as good as far as I'm concerned.
I've lived in worse.
That rotten tent for a start.
Oh, I don't know. Had its moments.
I'll tell you what it didn't have. Toilet, sink, proper cooker.
Oh, Madam has a choice of cooked breakfast. Toast or toast au jam.
Forget it. We're out of bread.
Oh, I'll nip out.
With what? Hang on. A 20p piece and a second-class stamp.
We can go wild on whole grain.
Not funny, though, is it?
Yeah, and that's wiped out now. What with deposit on this place? I'm paying back Hayley for Auntie Emily's curtains.
I could try for a sub off my mum till the weekend.
Yeah, but we can't go on like this, can we?
What's she playing at going back with him? After all that so-called wedding business, then rowing again, I'd soon fire him off.
Yeah, well, she's not big on the old discreet exchange of opinion in private, from what I can gather.
No, what I mean is, he's already let her down once already, not so long back.
You're a bit subdued this morning, Natalie. Not your usual sparkling self.
It's early.
Mind my own business then in future, eh?
Yes, well, I wish everybody would, to be quite honest.
I'm sorry.
I'm not interested in Sharon, and I'm certainly not interested in Ian.
That's because he's an insensitive pig. I won't let it worry you.
It threw me, that's all. I feel as if I've been made to look stupid, and it's made me feel, I don't know, grubby.
Well, you've every right to. I mean, it is a bit strong in your own pub.
And once was enough.
Natalie, other folk insisting on making a spectacle of themselves makes them look like fools, not you. You've no need to feel put out by it.
Then why do I?
I don't suppose you feel like explaining yourself.
Not particularly.
Well, give it a go. See how you go on.
All right. If you must know, I couldn't stand having Natalie Barnes thinking she had summat over on me every time I saw a smug face.
Is that all?
Well, I just wanted to show her how much she means to me and Ian. Nothing.
If that were true, you wouldn't have done it. You fool. Don't you realise you've made yourself look like a daft schoolgirl in front of half the street?
Look, it's not like last time. It's different now, I know it is. Anyway, I've done it now, haven't I? So I'll just have to deal with it.
That's right. You will. Don't you realise every time you go near that fella, you end up doing something stupid?
Yeah, well, I won't have to worry about it from now on, will I? Because I probably scared him off for good after last night.
Well, I should hope so.
Well, it would obviously make you happy.
Yes, it would, and I don't mind saying so. And if you'd any sense, you'd realise I was right.
Let's just drop it, shall we?
Cup of tea, please, go. I think that's the right money. Better had been.
So, how does it feel to be a man of property?
The rat race hasn't claimed me yet.
Dragged you to the starting line, though, hasn't it? I'm only kidding.
It's brilliant, actually, the room. I mean, that's all it is. It's just a room, but it's the two of us being together, you know? And not having to worry about anyone else.
Or who might walk in next.
Yeah, there's that too.
Well, I'm very happy for the pair of you. And as long as you two are happy, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're right, though, what you were saying. I mean, it is something you've got to think about, isn't it? If you're going to be a couple, I mean.
What is?
The rat race. You know, getting a job, putting some money in. If only for food.
You have had your world turned upside down, haven't you?
I went to the job centre earlier. And there was this one job.
Well, you only need the one.
Yeah, but Well, I mean, it's not really... It's pretty much anti everything I've ever stood for.
Well, your principles are one thing, love, and I know how difficult they can be, but it doesn't put bread on the table, does it?
Tell me about it.
Sometimes you've just got to put your loved ones first, no matter how hard it is.
Hello, Ian. It's me. Yes, that stupid, brainless woman you like so much. Listen, I wanted to tell you I'm really sorry about last night. Yeah, I know, but I could do with seeing you, really. Yeah, instead of explaining myself over the phone. No. Well, I thought we could meet somewhere. Oh, no. Well, you tell me then.
I mean, what's Dad going to say when he gets back? Have you even thought about it?
Where's my tea? Unless he's undergone some strange transformation.
I mean, you don't just walk into an empty house, do you, and think, oh, no one's in. I'll check the fridge to see if my wife's left me.
Me and your father have been communicating through that fridge for years. It's the only time we have a proper conversation.
It's not much to show for 25 years of marriage, is it? Dad!
He's read the fridge, then.
Doreen, what are you playing at, woman? Honestly. Is that all I get for 25 years? A bit of paper stuck to a fridge with a magnetic strawberry?
I couldn't think what else to do.
Well, why didn't you ring me up?
Dad! You're shouting.
Well, do you blame me? Look, what's going on, Doreen? Have you got another fella or what?
Oh, Dad.
I just got sick of sitting in that house waiting for you to come home like I always do. I'm bored out of my tree, Derek. And you've got no idea, have you?
You can't expect first flush of romance after all this time. Tell me what's boring you, and I'll do something about it.
You're boring me. You're a very boring person, Derek.
Mum, Dad's just not as outgoing as you are you, Dad?
Outgoing? Your father'd make a Yeti look sociable. When he's not driving that wagon, he's never out from under it. Folk used to think engine parts were ornaments in the house. The front room were full of them.
Have you finished?
I haven't even started. I could tell you one engine that could do with a new MOT and all, and it's not in that wagon. Talk about clapped out.
Mum, you're getting a bit strong now.
And then there's your damn garden. And then bowling competitions. I get no attention. What's wrong with me, eh?
Happiness wading through 3 foot of slap before I can get you is putting me off.
You hard-faced swine. There's not many women my age make this much effort.
They probably don't have to.
Right! That's it! Shut up and sit down, the pair of you! Right. You're in my house now, and we're going to talk to each other like civilised adults, or we're not going to talk at all.
You haven't told me how you got on this morning. Your little chauffeur-driven trip to work. What did you think I meant?
All right, we got there. Do you fancy another before you have to go back?
Well, I'd like to buy you one, but I wouldn't like to make you late, seeing as you made such a good impression.
Fair enough, I better go.
Hang on a minute. You all right?
Of course I am, why should I not be?
I don't know, it's just that you seem a bit flat. Do you know what I mean?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me, I'll see you later.
Right. I've made a list of all the women who are coming in for interview this afternoon. There it is, on top. We're bound to get some decent ones in this lot, Mike, I'm sure. The first one's in at 2 o'clock.
I hope they're better than that last bunch of losers you lined me up with last time.
I can only go by what they say in the letters. I mean, I don't know them when they come in any more than you do.
I don't know where half of them come from.
Well, they probably got sick of Paris and Milan, so they're coming to see how we do things in Weatherfield.
Eh?
Listen, if we do get somebody who knows what they're doing, at least we stand a chance of getting this order out on time.
Yeah, well, whatever, yeah.
Well, don't sound so flipping enthusiastic, will you?
Oh, I am, Deirdre, I am, honestly. Thank you very much.
I'm not prancing round in a leopard skin posing pouch at my age, am I?
Never worked before.
Can we just get off the subject of sex, please?
You sound like your father.
Mum, all right?
All right. Sorry.
Look, Doreen, just get your coat on, get in the car and come home. I mean, how do you think our Maxine feels with you under her feet in a new house?
Watch my lips, Derek Evie. I am never, have you got me, setting foot inside that car, that filthy lorry, or that house even, while you're in any of them, ever again. Do you understand?
Mum, you can't say that.
Can't I? I just have.
Right then. I'm off. Oh, and by the way, you're touching 50, Doreen. Grow up.
Dad, wait! Dad, what are you doing? Can't you just come back in?
You've heard, haven't you? I'm boring, so I'm off being boring somewhere else.
You can't just give up just like that.
She's made her mind up, obviously.
She hasn't. She's just confused. She doesn't know what she wants. You're both just mad at each other. There must be something.
Well, if you can think of it, give us a ring at home. I'll only be doing something boring.
Can't you do something outrageous to change her mind? You know, something dead romantic.
The only thing that'll change your mother's mind is a lobotomy.
Dad, at least try.
Oh, I'll have a think. But I'm not boring, you know. I'm actually quite an interesting person.
Would have been nice to know you weren't meeting me after work.
Sorry, I thought that I told you I was coming straight home. I didn't feel like it anyway. I've not been too good. I came home about 3.
This isn't like you, Linda. You were offhand at lunchtime, and it wasn't because you weren't feeling well.
Don't have a go at me, Mike.
I'm not. I'm just concerned there'd been something wrong if I wasn't. Now, what is it you're not telling me?
It's work.
Go on.
Well, Paul seems to think that now I'm back working for him, everything should go back to how it was before. Everything, if you see what I mean.
He what? Is he trying it on? You know, I knew this had happened. I should have... I'll have that wheeler, I will!
Mike, calm down, will you? It's not like that. He hasn't really said anything. It's just I can tell he's building up to something. I know where it's going. And I don't like it. I feel really awkward.
Right. Well, it's time we did something about it, then.
They mate for life, you know, swans.
Really? Oh, here we go again.
Brilliant. I might as well be at home.
We'll have to get some candles for next time.
With what? Anyway, I'm off candles at the moment. We're not buying anything we can't eat.
You know, I'm sure the meter's running too fast.
Yeah, well, it can have a break till Friday because I'm skint till I get paid.
Oh, well. Can't say we're not short on ambience.
You know, I think I'm going to ask Roy for some more hours at the cafe.
Oh, and listen.
Give over messing, you look like Dracula.
Listen. There shouldn't be any need for you to ask Roy for more hours. I've been weighing things up, and, well, you know I was telling you about the job centre.
You thought you didn't like talking about it?
Yeah, well, there's this job, and they're kind of pushing me into it. Well, I mean, it's the last one, in truth, so I have to take it because I turned down all the others. So I went down and got an interview. They're going to fit me in on Friday.
A job doing what, though?
Suppose I'll get it as well. Because I need someone who can start straight away.
Great. Go for it then.
Trouble is, it's working as a claims processor for them, the benefits agency.
If it's him, I'm going straight out.
Sit down, Mum. It could be anybody.
I know that ring.
Oh! Look who it is! It's Dad! Aren't they lovely?
Who are they for?
Well, who do you think? First time I've ever brought flowers in my life, apart from our Maxine's wedding, and I did that on the phone.
You know I like roses.
Oh, come on, Mum. They're lovely. Here, Dad. I'll go and put them in a vase.
I've ordered that bathroom suite you were looking at. The plum-coloured job. They'll come in and fit it next week. Hey, it's got one of them foreign foot bath thingies for your what's-its. Well, isn't that good?
Just stick your plum sweet, Derek.
But you said it were the new avocado.
Here we go. Oh, aren't they lovely?
So how are you two getting on?
Starting as you mean to go on.
I've got a taxi.
Yeah, so did I. What do we like?
Cheers.
Cheers. Are you going to make me do all the work?
No, you're the one that dragged me out.
Oh, I asked you. And you're here. Look, Ian, I'm really sorry. I made a complete fool of myself and I apologise.
And you made a complete fool out of me as well, didn't you?
I was thinking about myself. And I was out of order using you to try and have a go at Natalie Barnes.
Oh, I can't remember feeling so stupid. Well, actually, yeah, I can. Everyone looking at us like that in the pub, just as if we'd come from another planet. And me wishing I was on one.
I was just that set on making a point. Look, I don't care what they think about me. It's you I'm bothered about.
Well, you've got a funny way of showing it.
I know. And I wouldn't have blamed you if you'd have stayed away tonight, either. I'd have been sick as a chip, though. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for coming.
I'm not having it, Linda. If he makes a pass or even thinks about making one, I'll have that wheeler. I will.
I'd rather you didn't make an issue of it, Mike. If you go wading in there shouting the odds, I could lose my job.
I don't want you going back there. It's obvious you can't settle, and I'll be worried about what's going on behind me back every day.
What can I do? I'm not packing it in. I've only just started. Anyway, I can't afford it.
Oh, forget the money. You can have your old job back. At least then I can keep an eye on you.
Oh, so it's me now, is it?
You know what I mean.
Are you winding me up?
No, I am not. If it keeps you from going back there, no. You tell Willie you don't want his job. As from now, you are back at Underworld starting now. Right, I'm going to have a drink. What do you want?
I'll have a vodka and tonic, seeing as we're celebrating.
No, it's true.
Get off her. You know, we don't have to go any further if you don't want to.
Yeah, maybe it's best we keep a low profile.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea.
Well, good night then.
Ian, I've made a right dog's breakfast of all this, haven't I? Just when we were getting back on civilised speaking terms. It's no wonder you didn't want to marry me. I mean, I'm just a complete mess, full stop.
Hey. Neither of us been brilliant on that score, eh? Managing a successful relationship and all that. But I'd have gone through with it. It was you that didn't want to marry me.
Oh, I don't know. I just wish I could say that it was all a dim and distant blur, but it's not. I can still see myself now. I just wish I could rewind, you know? Try and get things right for once.
Now listen, you shouldn't try and shoulder all the blame yourself, you know.
Well, who else is there to blame? Well, I best get on. Thanks for walking me this far.
Listen, Sharon. I'll call you this time, eh?